to in March of this year. Former Cabinet Secretary and Presidential Advisor Moses Kuria has castigated Kenya Kwanza leaders against the advancement of negative ethnicity, warning of the bearing it will have on the stability of the nation. Kuria, at the same time, called on leaders to stop the broad brush painting of the Kikuyu community at the expense of impeached former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and instead focus on nation building. Ayub Abdikadir has more.
Taking on his former cabinet colleague, the former Gatundu South lawmaker in a social media posting took on mainstream Kenya Kwanza leadership for what he labeled a collective condemnation, stating, yesterday in Balambala, Adan Duale in broad daylight declared that 2027 will be like 2007. The good, the bad, and the ugly, I presume. Kuria, one of President William Ruto's vocal cheerleaders in the run-up to the presidential poll in 2022, in a rather advisory note continued, I call upon all leaders to play back their speeches every evening and do some soul-searching, not because of ourselves, but because of our children. Considered a government insider despite making up the casualties list in the aftermath of the 2024 Gen Z Thunderbolt, and later leaving the catalogue of presidential advisors stationed at State House, Kuria, calling on lawmakers William Kamket and Jackson Mandago, said, from Kamket to Mandago to Adan Duale, some of us have unapologetically said no to returning this country to the politics of negative ethnicity, and equally reject the wholesale condemnation and collective punishment of an entire community. In July, Senator Mandago stated,
kama amesahau, idadi ya Wakenya ni zaidi ya milioni 50. So that as you make a lot of noise, usikae kama kuku ametega yai moja na imepanda juu ya nyumba stoka na ni yai huwezi fika gram.
On Saturday in Garissa County, the health CS accused former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua of sowing seeds of tribalism.
The days of entitlement is over. The days of entitlement that one community is more important than any other community is gone. It has gone after the new constitution, after the advent of devolution.
In finding a Damascus moment, Kuria, a former advisor, a lawmaker, and Kenya Kwanza insider, has had a tenure dotted with statements that were at odds with the offices he held, often demeaning members of the public. Ayub Abdikadir.